Wait, now your favorite rapper name on the headstone. Too late, he already dead. Right now I'm on the edge, so don't push me. Troublesome to 96. You a shook one, breeze and know the ledge. I'm your, what's that? I smell. Let me count my 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, run. Hi, my name is Dirk Cobain. Like a, here I go to the next episode. Ain't no damn this explosive Beast Coast. Yeah. The mother ride or die for my, strictly for my. Survival of the fittest. That's the sound of the police. I'm indeed cover skirt, lean back. Give me one more chance. They say Jesus walks and the devil wear Prada, but I'm so deaf. God can't tell me nothing. Right there's on my death certificate. I gave you power. 21 questions like who? The warning. Watch them flashing like paparazzi. 2 words. Get money. Tonight's the night. Guess who's back on my block? Rather unique. Bucktown. This. On that quiet storm, T-O-N-Y, top of New York, with a pitchfork.
I done seen the best of them, Jando. 25 to life in the can't stop. Never met a man that they can't talk. We're talking on the phones, they can hear us.
When you got dumb cake up in the say that they be waiting for you in the bushes with the duct tape up and down the interstate. Yeah, we really touch. We touch. October, I'm about to another state. He went down in Arizona, don't get me involved. An empty box in the car means they coming for all. I had 6 phones, I got rid of them all. We get hit and sit down, we don't talk to the law. Yeah, they think I'm tripping, they listen. They know our every move, yeah, they want us all in prison. That's why I can't sleep at night until they get in. I'm on another mission, I'm just young and I'm living.
I done seen the best of them, Jando. 25 to life and they can't stop. Never met a man that they can't talk. We're talking on
7 in the morning and they in my home. My bank account's froze, what is going on? Why it all start going wrong? From talking on the phone.
My phone still echo, the feds won't let go. Money never sleeps when you're the Black Gordon Gecko. Line looking like they waiting on the retro. Sixes. I feel special. Resale and I never pay retail. My shoebox money afforded me the spree wells. And that then courted me a V12. Avoid the phones if it's sounding like a seashell. Too much clicking in the connection. Connect the dots with my connect for my protection. Face to face I place my like a drive-through. Feel it, you know how I do. Push.
I done seen the best of them, Jando. 25 to life and they can't stop. Never met a man that they can't talk. We're talking on the phones, they can hear us.
7 in the morning and they in my home. My bank account's froze, what is going on? Why it all start going wrong? From talking on the phone.
Too many handle business on my own, cause you ain't right, and that's I don't condone. I got homies behind the wall wishing they was home. They got jammed up, kept discussing business on the phone. But Scotty, boy, we 200 bands off them $20 flips. I'm going by myself when it's time to up. That way police don't have a clue when turn up. I'm dolo when I'm out making different moves. Pull up to the shop just to pick and choose. I'm that, don't get confused, cause even when the prayed I didn't lose. Machine.
I done seen the best of them, Jando. 25 to life and they can't stop. Never met a man that they can't talk. We're talking on the phones, they can hear us.
7 in the morning and they in my home. My bank account's froze, what is going on? Why it all start going wrong? From talking on the phones.
Renegade.
They call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, game in the chokehold.
I be out on a late night, opposite a play fight. See sign break night, this break night. My wristwatch is like a brake light, and you can get it right on your gravesite. So tell me something I don't know. $50 pizza when I'm eating in Soho. I heard that you in love with the stuff in your hate me, they hate me. What should I do? Keep getting money. It's funny, I was just like you. Super Bowl Sunday. With the facts. Security guard told Kevin Hart to relax. Oh!
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, game in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, game in the chokehold.
I reinvented myself, they sorta hated it. I reinvented myself and upgraded it. Traded in the Jews, copped a couple new ones. Lost a couple friends and got a couple new ones. Upstairs and downstairs, the balcony. These oceanside views, the alchemy. Ain't nothing crazy like the city in the summertime. So when it's winter, I still be on my summer grind.
Handle your business, handle your business.
Loyal and honor, don't break no bro codes. The more red rose, max with the rose gold. Whoever counted me out, they can't count. Oh!
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, game in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, game in the chokehold. They call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, game in the chokehold. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax.
Relax, 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 relax. Oh! Relax, 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 relax. Oh! Relax, 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 relax. Oh! Relax, 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 relax. What?
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it game in the chokehold.
Superstars out. Brand new cars. We by the bar now. Swaying doors now. Now smash. Shots and goals. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go. For the team. Now she don't ski. Splash. Think about post now on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers. Pockets lettuce. Don't think I'm ready. You got that swag. You got that salt, that sell it. Free mind. Cash them out, we bailin'. Saw my teacher, I was the same student fella. Now I got a lawyer, straight cash, no settlement. I'm out my element, out my element. My the same, don't need no clout, no fame. No clout, bought the game, all brand new chain. I swerve the lane, call the group the gang. Put that thing, whip it, this shit give me. Ooh, yeah, them boys fool you trying to do it, bring the don't want no, they pull up with that. It's times three, this how it go. Park $1 million at the we gon' make 'em eat that until we go. Eat it up. Rich straight to the top floor. More PJs than PJs. Rich like water, go to Cabo. Splash. Cash in the walls, hollow. Cash. Your money too small, micro. Huncho on the call, gotta. Yeah. Superstars out. Brand new cars. We by the bar now. Swaying doors. shots and goals, tax. Rock the shows, big bang rolls, cash. Now she go for the team, now she don't ski, splash. Think about ground, man, delete her. Whole gang in the field, we don't do bleachers. Think about posting up on the ground, man, delete her. Whole gang in the field, we don't do bleachers.
Ice the game, had to ice the game. So much ice, too much, had to ice the lane. Freeze the dud, freeze, had to freeze the lane. Freeze, camera phone, turn your lights off. We been on. Came from my block and growed up, guess I'm homegrown, well known. That is my cologne. I put my wrist inside the freezer, came out froze. Ice. I put my heart inside, cause I was chose. I put my heart inside and only God knows. Yeah, the clinics, but that baby wipe this nose. I wipe this nose. What's a leg with till they explode?
Superstars out. Brand new cars. We by the bar now. Swaying doors now. Now smash. Shots and goals. Tax. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go. For the team. Now she don't ski. Splash. Think about posting up on the ground, man, delete her. Whole gang in the field, we don't do bleachers. Think about posting up on the ground, man, delete her. Whole gang in the field, we don't do bleachers. All set.
Rain put the stars out. Rain. Not a boarded house. Get deported out. Moved out for a shot. Marvin the Martian. I'ma put your brain up for auction. Proceed with caution. Skeleton AP is frosted. I sit back and read the offense. Was it did it the falsest? Chanel bag is ostrich. Stay down, come up in the process. Private jet, yeah. The same diamond milk, yeah. I'ma get the on welfare. The pink stone real. Bling bling blow, yeah. Mama got style, yeah. Chanel reptile player. On Mars, gotta get the grace of the God. 3 rock stars, nobody seeing the gang on guard. Superstars out. Brand new cars. We by the bar now. Swaying doors now. Now smash. Shots and goals. Tax. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go. For the team. Now she don't ski. Splash. Think about posting up on the ground, man, delete her. Whole gang in the field, we don't do bleachers. Think about posting up on the ground, man, delete her. Whole gang in the field, we don't do bleachers.
Thank you, Coach. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Now Jones. A spin. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action here on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
46.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. They were ball hawks Bucs last week, they had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sean Lee coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
On second down, Wilson being chased out left. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22. Now a play fake here on first down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Taco Charlton. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught right side. Dixon. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Third and long. It's Wilson. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. And Myers able to knock it through. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing. Interestingly,
that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play call, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
On third and goal, Wilson. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting third from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
And Myers able to knock it through, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So what a turnaround there. A roughing call on the field goal try leads to 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. After the penalty, it's Penny. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here we go, 46. 46.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. And his kick is good. So just a 3-point game now. This one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Look for signals.
Now it's Carson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect the pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Buying time to his left. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good pickup there, a 22.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Now Wilson on 1st down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. On 3rd down, Penny. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Alongside my broadcast partner Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got a decision to make here on 4th down and 2. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They'll run with Penny. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Now it's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Prescott off play action. Letting one fly deep for it's caught inside the 25. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Brad McDougal. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Flush to his right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all.
It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 46 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory? On
2nd down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out. And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to. They'll go with a big back. This is Olawale. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jameis Olawale, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago. Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The tackle by Robert Quinn. So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise. Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Wilson now to throw on third down. And that is incomplete. Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Pulled in at the 24. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back. Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now? Play action now, Prescott. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jaron Reed forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Prescott to throw it. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
46.
Prescott from the gun. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
46.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially the second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end?
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On second down, here's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out, fumble. And the Cowboys have recovered. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
Now Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here. I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
14.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Dumps that off to Penny as running back. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Wilson now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Final play of the half, Prescott. Now he's going to throw deep back over the... It's caught inside the 25. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it now. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's 3rd and short.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there. And it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Carson. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Finding some room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They go play action here on first down. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ron Parker. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jaron Reed in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Prescott. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit. And they may.
Oh, Prescott stripped.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at about the 32. 19. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to look deep down the field. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Baldwin with it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the shotgun, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Leaves it for Petty. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
And he finds Penny. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around him.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one goes for 36 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Robert Quinn in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Gotta go. Go ahead. Hey, over here. There. 18.
On 2nd down, Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Webster. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Flushed out right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A 1st down throw for Prescott. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The point after is good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 28. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Hey, 47. 47. 26.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. The give is to Elliott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Prescott. And now here is another interception. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Intended that time for Cooper. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got it up to the 15. Showed off some fancy footwork there on the play. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Wilson now to throw on second down. He sets to fight, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A give to Elliott. And an alley to run. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Now a handoff here to his running back. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott on the move to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Slips past him. Where'd he go? Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, it's Wilson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Now, this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over first and goal. They'll run with Elliott. Only a yard that time, second and goal. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Got to be feeling confident they're going to get off the schneid. An old coach told me he calls this a relief win. 0-3 would have been bad. You get to 1-2, you feel a lot better, don't you?
That is so true, and you feel better about yourself. You think to yourself, okay, we're still in the playoff hunt. We're not out of it at 0-3. But the other part, too, it leads to doubt about your system. It leads to doubt about your coaches. They don't have to worry about that now. They can move forward.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right?
And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Jalen Smith in there to drop him for a loss on the play. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Play action. Now Wilson. And it's hauled in by Nick Vanette. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Let's get it.
They go play action with Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
14.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Well, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Gotta go. Fair. Got it. Go.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way. As huge a threat as Ezekiel Elliott is with the ball in his hands in the run game, I have to believe that the Cowboys want to continue to expand him in the passing game. Excellent hands, can run nice routes. They don't just have to throw it to him on screens either. They can make him an integral part of the passing game and increase their offense.
58 catches through his first 2 years, so you expect that total to go up.
I think that he can get 58 catches in 1 year if they choose to concentrate on it.
A first down carry by Elliott. Well, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up, loose football. And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
14.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Buying time to his left. He juked him. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out, fumble. And the Cowboys have recovered.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Here you go.
Well, Prescott here to throw. Now he's flushed out left. Throw right side taken in by Wallace. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Mike Wallace, the intended receiver. And it's second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he is down deep into Seattle territory.